Pakistan just made its biggest mistake yet. The Shimla Pact was their shield. Now it's gone. The Shimla Pact wasn't perfect. It wasn't even fully respected, but it was the skeleton that held up the idea, however fragile, that disputes would be bilateral, that war wouldn't be the first option, and that the line of control would at least, in theory, have meaning. By abandoning it, Pakistan has made a strategic blunder of historic proportions. It shreds the sanctity of the LOC. The Shimla Agreement froze wartime gains into a line of control that both sides respected, however grudgingly. By suspending it, Pakistan implies that the LOC is now just a map suggestion, not a legal, moral, or military boundary. The message to India: no more automatic restraint, no more assumption of ceasefire obligations. The moral shield that Pakistan hid behind, of a supposedly disputed but frozen border, is now gone. They have knowingly or unknowingly opened the door to harsher realities on the ground. And knowing their record against India in armed conflict, their chances look grim. It hands India strategic space. Make no mistake, India can live without the Shimla Agreement. We never needed Pakistan's permission to defend ourselves, and we certainly don't need a piece of paper to guide national security. By walking away, Pakistan has relieved India of diplomatic constraints, giving New Delhi the latitude to take decisions purely through the lens of strategic necessity, not treaty obligation. It clears the runway for harder responses, proactive countermeasures, and a new doctrine: no agreements with bad faith actors. It reinforces Pakistan's global image, for the worse. In a world increasingly fatigued by instability, Pakistan's decision feeds into the very perception it is so desperate to shake off. A state unwilling to honor contracts, a neighbor unable to manage disputes without dragging in outsiders, a country that tears up peace when the going gets tough. At a time when Pakistan is courting the IMF, the World Bank, and friendly capitals around the world for economic rescue, this kind of message could not be worse timed. It proves India's point that bilateral mechanisms survive only if both parties act in good faith. Pakistan's abrupt scrapping of the Shimla framework vindicates India's stance globally. The treaties mean little without trust, and that India must prioritize security over sentiment. It sharpens India's hand, not just against Pakistan, but in the broader geopolitical conversation where credibility and contractual sanctity matter. In suspending the Shimla Agreement, Pakistan has played a reckless hand that makes absolutely no sense. Because when you burn the bridges that tie restraint to responsibility, you leave yourself exposed, not just to retaliation, but to irrelevance. In choosing chaos over compromise, Pakistan hasn't weakened India, it has weakened itself.